turn up my volume. I think I got it up, and I think y'all can hear me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon on this Friday afternoon. Okay, ladies and gents, how are you? How's the weather where you are? My day started a little dark, and then got sunny. No, then it was gloomy. Then it got sunny, then it's gloomy again, so that rain coming. Listen, I gotta protect my hair. I just got it pressed, okay? So I gotta protect my hair. Y'all ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. But anywho, how's everybody doing today? Glad to be coming to you. I know we haven't talked in a while, so I'm gonna give y'all a little sauce, some little business credit sauce. Um, and if anybody want to get a hold of me, y'all know y'all can inbox me. You can text me at 844-243-4901. Also, I love to take suggestions. What questions do you have? Ask me questions. Y'all can comment under the video, or y'all can inbox me. Certain platforms, y'all have to inbox me anyway, because the comments won't come. But inbox me your questions so I can answer them. I'll go live and I'll answer your questions about, as long as it's within my scope. And if it's not within my scope, I will also go live with other professionals in the financial industry. So ask me any question. If it's not in my scope, I'll get that answer for you, and stay tuned for when we go live. Okay. All right. So thank you for those of you who have joined. So if you are watching me live, throw a one in the chat. If you're watching me on a replay, throw a two in the chat. Either way, I'm grateful that you're here. And if you've watched me before in the past, you're here because you want to learn something, which is what I always intend to do. So I'm gonna give y'all a little business sauce today with business credit and business funding too, because when you're setting your businesses up, the way you want to set them up for business credit is the same way you want to set yourself up for business funding. And this is when you're actually getting funded through your EINs, not your personal social security number, because a lot of times you will get funding through your social security number. Okay, so that's why it's important to work on your personal credit always. Even if you're building your business credit, you can still build your personal credit at the same time as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some sauce. Oh yeah, and if y'all learn anything, throw me some hearts, throw me some fires, show me some love. Y'all help keep me going. So all right, so let's talk a little bit about compliance when it comes to when you're building with your trying to build up your business funding and or business credit. So you have to have an entity, okay? You have to have an entity, and that separates yourself from your personal credit. And what I'm speaking of is something like a LLC or some type of corporation like a S corp or a C corp. Now listen, word to the wise, stay away from a sole proprietorship. There are some now, you will hear that you can't build business credit with sole proprietorships. Believe it or not, there are few companies out here that'll let you do it. But guess what? It's still gonna be tied to you personally, so that's a waste of time. Building credit with your sole proprietorship. So with that being said, if you already have a sole proprietorship, you can change it to the LLC, or if you're building another business, go ahead and LLC it. Okay, LLC it. Okay, or and then depending on your structure and everything you got going on in your business, you may need an S corp or a C corp. You talk to your accountant about that. That's not my area of expertise. But with that being said, yeah, your business must be an entity. Now, the next step, of course, is your name, your business name. Uber important, okay? Let me tell you why. Your name is so important that by what you name your business, you can hurt yourself. Okay. So, and what I mean by that, because there are high risk industries, when you are naming your business, there's names you need to stay away from. Pretty much anything in the financial industry, you don't want to put that in your name. Okay. Um, they're high risk industries, anything financial, like, not that you can't get funding, not that you can't get business credit for it, but you'll get limited because of it, or and you can get outright denied because of it. So with that name, remember I said name your business something unique. Why is that important? If you ever heard of copyright infringement, there's a such thing as trademark infringement when it comes to your business. Now, if you are naming your business and someone else in, not just in your state, but in your country has a very similar name or the same name, and you're making money and you're building your business credit off of it, they can send you a cease and desist letter. Once you get that, you have to stop operating under that name. So, like I said, your business name is very, very important. So, if you got to stop operating and making money and building your business credit under that name, then you got to start all over in another name. That's why the name of your business is very important. I'm just going to give y'all a few high risk industries. Number one, anything financial is pretty much high risk. We got stuff like car dealerships, anything that's non bank financial, jewelries, and precious stones, jewelry retailers, musical instruments, because those are cash incentive businesses, shoe retailers, sporting goods, paint and wall retailers, vending machine operators. And this is actually something I'm going to get into. Anything associated with cars, travel agencies. Okay, don't name your business, Michelle the Travel Agent LLC, because you're gonna have to PG everything. That's personal guarantee. So yes, there are lots of businesses. Be careful with what you name your company. And since I'm talking about that, I'm gonna piggyback off that. When you are filing for your business bank account, you're gonna have to pick something. You're going to do a NAIC or a SIC code. Codes are high risk as well. So you don't want to pick a high risk NAIC or SIC code. Okay. There's so many ways that, the powers that be can throw at you to limit yourself. And when you're uneducated, you hang yourself. Okay. So people go and try to get funding and find out why they can't. It could be a number of things. So I'm trying to tell y'all what some of these number of things are so you can avoid it. Okay, understand. All right. So but don't get me wrong, those things can be changed. Amendments and addendums can be made. Okay. All right. So don't pick a high risk NAIC or SIC code when you're going for your bank accounts and certain things that you apply for. Okay. Be careful of that. All right. So next thing is, now if y'all don't know, there are certain incentives for actually filing your business in other states, and there are certain states that they got different rules than the state that you're in. You don't have to live like in Jersey and must file your business in Jersey. No, you can't. You don't have to. Excuse me. So there's certain states that you can file business entities in. That's like, and the popular ones are Delaware, Colorado, and Nevada, right? But if you file in those states, you do have to file a foreign corporation filing. All right. Next thing, you should already have this, but this is not really in order, y'all. This is the things that you need to have. So I hope you're taking notes. So another thing is you need a business address. Do not use your house address at all. Not just because somebody can Google you. I made this mistake. Not just because somebody can Google you and now they got your residential address. I dare somebody to come to my house. But anyway, um, you can get turned down or what you're applying for be reduced because it's going back to a residential address. So there's certain um, things that can get you denied or your funding reduced because it's at a residential address. It's your address, your business name, and your phone number. Like I told y'all before, if you look up your residential address, be careful about your name. Okay? They call that a NAT verification, name, address, and phone. So don't use your residential address. You want to use a virtual address. And you can start with a virtual address, but I advise that if you're starting with a virtual address because of prices, virtual addresses are fairly cheap. They're like $10 a month. Okay. But if you plan on expanding and going bigger, you want to get a virtual office. And virtual office come with lots of incentives. Like some of them come with receptionists, and some of them report to the business credit bureaus. Some of them actually, with their physical locations, they will actually allow you to use like a conference room there. So that is very, very important. Okay. So you can start with the virtual address, but you need to graduate to a virtual office. Okay. And they cost more money, probably anywhere from like $50 to $100. When you're building your business credit, that's the cost. Business credit costs, y'all. All right, so next is obtaining phone numbers. You want to get a toll free and a local phone number listed by the FCC. You also want to list them under 411, guys. Okay. Um, Another thing is business email, because I got like probably 10 regular emails, but I got one business email. So that's what you want to do. You want to have a business email, because Tyra me at gmail.com is not a business email. And if you put that on the application, they can deny you or reduce what they want to fund you. But remember, if you've done this in the past, you can always make changes. Okay. All right. So what's the next? What's something else, y'all? So business professional email, then a business domain. I'm gonna put it in the chat, y'all, because I came across some information of a place where you can get very, very cheap, and then one of them are free, business domain and professional emails, y'all. Okay. Next thing, and domain, then your business website. Do your business website, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna drop the information in the comments for y'all a little later today when I'm stationary, because I'm gonna be driving for a little bit, y'all. And then you have to file the proper license with your local jurisdiction. Actually, in my city, you need a license to do everything. Even with a home-based business, you need a license to do that. Like me, I can the great part about my businesses, I can work them wherever I go because I got a cell phone with the internet. But guess what? I actually got to have the county license for that, the city license, excuse me, because my city is a city and a county. I got to have a city license for that. And why that's important, when I go to apply for big money, oh, they want to see all that paperwork. And this is why this is just one of the reasons why a lot of people with businesses get turned down, because they don't have all their paperwork. But y'all, I'm giving y'all the info, okay? All right, and then of course you got to have the EIN. All right. So the EIN, that's the employer identification number, which is basically the social security number of your business. And you get that for free from the IRS.gov website. Okay. Don't pay nobody to do an EIN for you unless they're doing the entire package for you. Okay. Like applying for your business and all that good stuff. There are people out here who will do that for you, but they're gonna charge you. They're gonna charge you just to do it for you. And plus it's still gonna be a fee to file with the state as well, and which is the Secretary of State. And every year you got to pay them a fee. Where I live, some places you pay the fee one time, but where I live, you got to pay the Secretary of State each year to make sure your business is in good standing. And then there are certain banks that want that information. For example, Navy Federal. Navy Federal want all this information, y'all. They want everything. They say, what's this? What's this? What's that? What's that? What's your DUNS number? Where's your certificate? You in good standing? What's this and that? And it takes a few weeks to get all those things. So as soon as you start your business, please don't go to Navy Federal trying to get a business bank account because you don't have everything you need and you're gonna get turned down. So just wait. Be patient. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna come back with part two. I gotta run in this place real quick. I'm coming back with part two. All right, y'all. Stay tuned and I'll be back in a few minutes.